Hi girls and boys, today we're going to read The Hidden Forest, and it's written and illustrated by Jeannie Baker. Jeannie Baker is an Australian author and illustrator, and she has a lot of books out about the world around us. Now, Jeannie Baker's most famous for her illustrations. So for her artwork, she creates collages out of a lot of different material, and then she photographs them and prints them in her book. Now this book, I'm pretty sure there's seaweed, there's sand and other kind of thing. You have a look and you can tell me other things you might see in there. All right, I hope you enjoy reading with me today.
The Hidden Forest, written and illustrated by Jeannie Baker. Down in the dark, tangled world of the weed, there are big and small fish. Ben knows they are there, but time after time only tiddlers come up in his fish trap. Ben empties them out in disgust to let them die. He wants something much bigger. This time, when he tries to raise the trap, it will not move. Ben yanks at it with all his strength. Suddenly, the dinghy flips from under him and he tumbles into the sea. Ben opens his eyes to a blurry underwater world. He feels the slimy kelp slide over him. He senses dark movement. What was that? Ben panics. He's afraid some unknown creature will grab his legs as he scrambles back into the dinghy. Did he see something, or was it his imagination? The kelp clings to his oars and won't let him go. Ben eventually rows free of the kelp and calms down. He must recover his trap, but he will need the help of a friend who can dive down to untangle it. He thinks of Sophie. Sophie is a strong diver. She agrees to help if Ben will come to see the world under the waves with her. Ben gazes at the surface of the water, but it's like a mirror. He worries about what might be lurking below and cautiously lowers himself into the sea. To his surprise, Ben finds himself floating above a mysterious underwater forest that sways back and forth with the rolling of the waves. Gigantic golden trees of kelp reach towards the sun. Shafts of sunlight shimmer in their branches. Ben anxiously waits while Sophie untangles the trap. At last it is free. Sophie holds out her hand to Ben and takes him to explore the different kelps growing near the rocky shore. Ben holds onto a piece of bull kelp and rides with it as it sways and stretches with the tide. When the kelp touches him, it feels like velvet swirling against his skin. He parts some kelp to reveal rock alive with all kinds of strangely beautiful textures. Sophie shows Ben how he can hold his breath and dive down into the forest to look for sea dragons. Sensing a presence behind him, Ben turns. A whale, watching him closely, glides gently by. Ben is overwhelmed with wonder. They catch glimpses of its dark, gleaming shape rolling and sliding against the kelp as it passes on around the bay. Together, they pull up the fish trap. Ben gazes in fascination at his catch. But now, Ben sees things differently. He sees how wonderful these creatures are, here in their mysterious hidden world. He feels this is where they belong. Kelp forests grow in the shallow, cold, temperate and Antarctic waters of both the northern and southern hemispheres, especially where there is a rocky surface. Kelp forests are structured in layers, each layer representing a distinctive habitat for different plants and animals. Some forests are important nurseries for fish. The main kelp in this book is known as giant kelp or string kelp. This species is the fastest growing plant in the world and can grow 35 centimetres a day. Forests of giant kelp occur on the cold water coasts of North and South America, South Africa, southeastern Australia, New Zealand, and the islands near Antarctica. The kelp forest community here is based on one found on the east coast of Tasmania, where some scientists are concerned that giant kelp is disappearing. Thanks for listening, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed the story. I'll see you next time.